Hi, good evening, everybody. Thank you for
Hey, good evening.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for joining Saturday evening talk. And this Saturday evening talk is basically done, or probably we have started in sweet memory of my beloved daughter Roshni, and we formed a Roshni Technology Foundation. And we are thankful to Baroda Productivity Council, the Institution of Engineers, HR Milestone, which is a conglomeration of all the HR professionals of India, Baroda IT Association, Computer Society of India, and Indian Society for Training and Development, and the Indian Institute of Architects for providing their support to this noble cause. And we are going to do this program on every Saturday. It's going to be on a hybrid mode. So the people who want to join offline, they can come to our institute. And the people who want to join online, they can join online. And the Zoom link is valid till March 2025, next year, March. So you preserve that Zoom link, and using the same link, you will be able to join on every Saturday. And we are going to issue a certificate to all the participants who attend certain number of programs in a year with the logo of all these organizations. So this is going to be a great favor to the student community, probably those who are professional. For them, learning is the major motivation to join this program. And if you come physically, you have an opportunity to network with the people. And normally we receive, or the people from each organization, they normally, the senior people, they normally come and attend this program. So you basically get an opportunity to interact with this program. Instead of taking much time, yeah. So today we have Mr. Manoj Chakravarti, who is basically a IT professional for 33 years, and I know him since many years. He has worked as a head of many organizations. He is a man of mathematics. So he's a hardcore mathematician, mathematic professional. He did his MBA. He is project management professional, diploma in computer science, and postgrad diploma in business administration. A lot of things which he has done, and he is very popular among all the industry professional. He has done number of training program on Excel for the industry, and we are lucky to have Mr. Manoj today. And those who are attending this program, if you know somebody who is good at certain subject which is of the interest of people, you please suggest us, number one. Number two, if you are yourself is a professional, and if you can do and conduct some program for Saturday evening talk, you are also most welcome. And we normally take the concurrence and advice of all these people who are associated with us. So with this, without taking much time, I hand over this session to Mr. Manoj and let him continue with this session. Thank you, Manoj bhai, and thank you all for joining this program. We have, there are people who join on Zoom, there are people who join on YouTube, there are people who are on Instagram. So there are people who are divided, there are people who has joined offline. So we have distributed, last time it was Dr. Vijay Shah who conducted that program, and more than 200 participants were there, all put together. So thank you, participants. This is the second lecture of the series that we have started, and we wish that this series continue, become self-sustainable, and people come forward to take the program. And we expect support from all of you and those who have attended today, irrespective of the subject detail you get or not. Using the same link, please ensure that your calendar has a markup that 7 to 8 is basically a Saturday evening talk, for my personal development. This is all free. And see, certificate may not be a motivation for the people who are professional, but learning definitely yes. And people who are working or people who need certain certification, there are a lot of variety of programs which we are doing. So this certification also basically helps. We have a look at. So we have, I'll just take a note of few people who has joined this program. We have Mr. Udamsi is basically the one of the most regular and sincere attendee of whenever you try to do any programs in the system. Bhavna Ben Makwana is there. Dr. Saurabh Shah is basically a Dean of GSFC University. Mr. Shashank Degdawala, he himself is a computer IT professional. Snehal Trivedi is HOD of Parul University Mechanical Department and many of their students. There are certain organizations and there are certain people who has joined. Jagdish Bhai Patel is there. So in fact, there are a lot of people who has joined. Ramkesh Mina is basically from ISTD and he is also cyber security expert. Rashmin Shah is basically from ISRO. He is one of the scientists who has worked with all Chandrayaan mission and very brilliant person since childhood and he has done a lot of work. So there are a lot of people who has joined for this program and thank you very much for being with us. And we wish Umakant Sai is basically from Computer Society of India. He is also one of the veteran of IT professional, and I see him in whenever there is some programs who are probably the backbone of IT industry of Baroda, and they are with us. So we are lucky to have those people in this program also. Thank you very much for joining us, and we request all of you, whether you receive an invitation or not, whether you know the faculty, whether you know the subject, please mark your calendar that 7 o'clock evening Saturday is a time to attend the program. We have Mr. Nachiket, who is the founder of Roshani Technology Foundation, and he is also there. So in fact, he is the one who has initiated this particular activity. And we are doing a lot of activity for the people in villages. We have started an institute near Samlaya, Vemar, Jarod, where we conduct the free training program for the people of villages. And those who want to offer their services, please talk to us. We provide absolutely free training program on various subjects to the people and those who are associated with HR. If you can take some of the students from those villages, we will be very happy. See, through Roshni Computer Services, we have placed more than 12,000 engineers in the various engineering industry on CAD, CAM, CAE, AR, VR, IoT. But these people may not be an expert as we conduct a training and we prepare the engineer in our institute, but they are basically from village. And maybe as your CSR activity, maybe you can provide employment to these people and we will nurture them the way you want it. So you come and pick them and tell them that these are the skill you acquire and then we will train them on that skill. So please help us with employment to these people and we are ready to train them to a level which is acceptable to you. So we are expecting a help from all of you. And with this, I ask Mr. Manoj to begin with this session. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. So today I would like to thank. Sorry. आज तो तुम्हारा खा देता है ना ठीक है करो so I would like to thank Deepak Bhai for giving me such a good opportunity to serve in such a positive spirit what he is having. It was a news to me also that he has done such a big setup only for free services and sharing the knowledge. And I know Deepak bhai since 18 years. So we are good friends, but up to this level, we have never talked. So day before yesterday, he called me that if I am interested for such type of talk for 1.5 hours. So I said, okay, I'll do that. So it's my pleasure that I am in front of you. So let's start with, as Deepak bhai has already introduced me, a little bit I would like to add. Since last 3 years, I have started my own consultancy after my retirement. Right now, I am 60 plus. And since 3 years, I am into corporate training, basically for Excel, advanced Excel, dashboards, pivot tables, and all those things. And Deepak bhai specifically told me that give something which is required by the organization at the top level so that they can go with their entire data structures and knowledge of the health of the organization. So today I have taken only those points. If somebody is totally beginner or he doesn't know Excel, still don't mind, that person will also understand out of this. Okay. So that this session will be very nice and definitely you all will enjoy. As till date, I have trained around 75,000 professionals in last 3 years, and I am having 84 corporate clients across India. So definitely, I feel that you will also enjoy. And after the session, you will definitely see to it that you have learned something today. So let me start with my screen. Is my screen visible to all of you? Yes, fine.
Yes.
Fine, thank you. So I'll start from normal data table that we generally make use of that data in our
Sir, I am not able to see your screen.
Yeah,
Sir?
my screen is not visible.
Yes, sir.
This is Excel. Don't worry. This is Excel. This is the first screen of Excel.
So your
Okay.
screen is not visible, sir.
Not visible.
Yes, sir. Your screen.
It is not visible.
I am Ravi Venaria from Jaipur, sir.
Yeah. Please hold on.
It is visible. You click on your screen. It is visible. It is visible.
It
Where
is
is the
visible.
screen?
You just see your video is off or something like.
So I have to start my video?
No. The screen is visible to others also. Is this visible to all or no?
Yes, visible,
Visible.
It is
So
visible.
please check.
Table.
You please check
Visible.
whether there is something wrong in their screen. Okay. Now,
So your screen is not visible.
to how many of you have visibility? Please say yes in the screen. Or in the chat box, please type in yes if it is visible. Yes, it is visible. So these many people are saying visible means there is something wrong with the person where the screen is not visible.
We have appointed 2% screen. We are checking everything, whether the screen is going perfectly well or not.
Fine. So it is visible. So please check at your end. Okay. Fine. So
Can
this
you
is
help me, sir?
what I am showing you. The normal data range. Our entire Excel works on what? The data. The main thing when we talk about our dashboard, MIS, okay, any reports, what happens in that? If the data is clean, then only you can work on that data with effective results. Now, I am showing you two things. One is your normal data range and second is table data range. What we generally do, we make use of normal data range. Now, what is the difference between normal and table data range? Normal means the thing you have opened the Excel, you have started typing the data. Okay. Suppose here it is the data, and if I want to filter some data, what you are doing? You are going to data filter and you are doing filter from here. Fine. This is the filter you are doing and the data is filtered. Now, let me clear this filter and I'll clear this also. Suppose you are multiplying these two things, any two columns or cells you are multiplying, what you will do? Equals this multiplied by this, and you are getting the result. Now, this result stands here only. Okay. If you want the same formula to be deployed down the line, you have to drag it physically. Manually, you have to do this. And the formula what you are applied here, that is for formula text. Formula text is a function which gives you what formula you have applied. Otherwise, what will happen? You have to click the F2 key and you can see. Now, if I want to see all the cells formula, I will drag it down. If I don't want, I will keep it here on. It is up to my decision whether I want formula for all or not. If I drag it down, the formula is same. Now, in this, you see that this is what it's a relative reference because there is no dollar attached to any of the cell address. Now, if it's a relative reference, the every cell address is changing. Fine. Now, suppose the same table I have copied here. The same table I have copied here. Now, what happens? I will convert this normal data array into table data array. Just to show you what is the advantage of table data range over the normal data range. To convert this normal range to table data range, what you can do? Either you go to insert and press table, or you press just Control T, or you can go here and format as table. All the three ways you will get the same output. Let me check for Control T. I'll say Control T. So it will automatically select the entire data with the end line around it. Okay. And this is the range. Don't forget to put this tick mark. It will come by default. But if it is not there, tick mark here. Otherwise, the column headings will become column 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Column K, column L, column M, that type of thing will come. And the first row of this table will become except other than the table data heading, it will become the row. Make it okay. Now what happens? This normal range is converted to table. Okay. Now what is the difference between these two? For this, I will remove this color also, so that you can see easily. This is the pure table. Now the same data is converted to table. Thing is, if I want to make this look similar to this, whenever I click on this area, I will get my new tab, that is contextual tab, is called your table design. When you click on table design, here you are getting the filter buttons, and I don't want those filter buttons. Just remove them. So it is same as that what you are getting in the normal data range. Now, the banded rows, these are the alternate rows are highlighted. So this is called your banded rows. Okay. If you don't want that banded rows also, you can click on this button. So banded rows will also go away. Now it looks same, but they are not same in nature. Why? Suppose now here I am asking for rate. Suppose this column, rate column, I am introducing here also. I am putting it over here. Okay. And now the column name I am writing as date, rate. Now what happens? Now what will happen? Here you see. This is your rate. What is the value? Value is multiplication of those two. I am putting it over here value. Fine. Now automatically entire thing gets deployed to the down the row. Now I want this into the 2 decimal point. I can remove this 2 decimal point. Fine. And now equal to this multiplied by rate. And as soon as I press enter, automatically all the fields gets calculated. I need not to copy my formula anywhere. Plus one more advantage. If I write here formula, okay, the next column, and at this point, if I am writing formula text, same formula, I am writing it here, and I press enter, automatically it will go up also. So there is no position control. Wherever you write in the table, the formula will deploy in the entire table. Okay. Now the difference between these two formula, if you see, they are relative reference. Okay. And this is on the basis of column headings. So formula is applied on the column heading. Here the formula is applied on the row cell basis. So this is the way how the table gets converted, how the normal data range is converted to your table data range. Fine. Now the advantages. One advantage is formula. Second advantage is this. Suppose in the company, somebody plays mischief and it increases the salary by 1,000 rupees. Here it is possible. It can be done. But here in this case, if somebody adds 1,000 over here, what will happen? It will deploy to all. So there are very less chances of playing with the data with the single record. Another thing, in this normal data range, we have filtered the data. Okay. If we filter the data over here in this, if we filter the data here, and if we'll go for product 1, if I'll go for product 1, what happens? Product 1 is got filtered. But what is next filter, I don't know. For that, I have to go there and see which is another product. And I'll click and I'll get the product 2 also. In the table, you have one beautiful feature, that is your slicer. When you click on this and go to the table design, there you will get what? Insert slicer. Just click on insert slicer. Here what you are having, suppose I want region and product. These all fields are same in the same sequence are listed over here. You select on which fields you want to make a filter. Just make it okay. Okay, so these two slicers will come in front of you. Now the slicers are there. Just you click on that. So in this, you need not to go into that particular field and filter it. Directly you can filter it from outside. Suppose I want for region 1. This is my region 1. Only region 2. Okay. I want region 1 and region 3. Okay, up to this, I am getting 1, 2, and 3 region. In that, I want only product 2 details. Click on product 2. So easy to use. Even a layman can use this feature. Okay, and it can fetch the data as per his or her requirement. Now, along with this, I will show you one more thing. I'll open it all. Now here you see. Now again, I am removing this column from here. And I'll remove column from here also. Here, if I want a total, what I'll do, I'll go there and either press Alt equal to, or I'll write this thing, some summation, and I'll get the report. In this, I don't want to do anything like this. Just go to table and click on total row. Automatically total row will come. And if you don't want, remove it, it will go away. Here you have to come and delete it. Fine, delete it. Now another thing is, when you are in the normal range, when you press tab key, your cursor goes ahead. But when you are in the table, you need not to bother where your cursor is. When you press table, automatically next row will get inserted and the formula is also deployed. So this is the way how you can move around. Fine. Why this 1,000 is coming? Because in the formula, we have kept this 1,000. Without figures also, the 1,000 is coming. Fine. And once I remove from here, everywhere 1,000 goes. Clear? So this is what the normal data range and the table data range. In the table design also, you can make any changes. When you click on table design, okay, you have this set of data with you. These many styles are there. You can move anywhere. Suppose I want the table, my table should look like this. You can change it. At any point of time, you can change your table design. Here, every time you have to do manually. Fine. Next. So this is related to your slicer and the table with the table data range over the normal data range. Now the table slicers, what you are making it, that also plays very good role. Because when you are making a dashboard, you have limited size of screen and you have to put maximum number of data as well as your charts and everything along with the parameters, what you want to select. So in that, the slicer side, slicer area should be minimized. How you can do that? Just select the slicer and make it short. Now the drop down comes. No management person want drop down. Then how we can get all the things available here? In this, you have what? Slicers. And here you are having columns. You can convert single column to multiple columns. If you want in the 2 columns, make it 2. Slightly increase the size of this. Now it is visible, but here it is not visible. You can reduce the height of that particular thing. Okay. Now it is done. So this everything is visible to you in the short area. Now it's a blank because blank is there. That's why it is giving me. Now the product. Suppose you want to change the color of the slicer, that also you can. So that you can, from screen color also you can identify there are different slicers are kept over the screen. These all things we will cover in the dashboard also with the huge database. Okay. Next point, we'll go to the base data. From this only I have taken sample for the table. Now I have taken the full data. Okay. This is again the dummy data, but in any organization, wherever you are working, everywhere you will find data like this only. Either there is a date column or a numerical data or a, you can say textual data or some key field or some description field, nothing more than that. Here the headings are different. You can make changes as per your requirement. Logics will remain same. Now, with this data, if I want to see what is my trend over the 2 financial years, I want to see the financial trend. Okay, what is the month-wise sales for the year for the product? If that type of trend I want to see, how I can get that thing? And that too in pictorial as well as in tabular form. Both things I want, and that too dynamic, not only fixed. I don't want to make 4 charts for 4 products and for 12 months. No, I want only 1 chart, and that will serve me for multiple products together for all the financial year, for all the months. How we can do that? So for that, I have made one trend chart analysis for you people. This is my trend chart. The same data I have copied here, and how it works, then I will make it for you. With that data, I have made one unique code, that is product 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 products out of which we are going to make the trend analysis. Now to show you this trend analysis, I will make my clear screen and I will make little bit fine. This is my screen now. Here you see there are multiple products, and in those products I have a list of products. This is what is called is data validation drop-down list. How to make this drop-down list? I will show you only one part, how to make a drop-down list. Otherwise, data validation itself is a big, you can say topic, may cover 40-45 minutes. Okay. So this is the product what I am selecting. These are my financial years. These are my months and the figures. The moment I select another product, my graph gets changed automatically, or my data that gets popped up. Okay. Next, product 3, my graph gets changed. Product 4, my graph gets changed. Any number of data, I can put it into one table what I am having here, and from that my data will keep on coming. See, for example, out of this product 4, some 5th product is also coming. I need not to worry. I have converted this into table. I'll just press tab key and I'll write here, say product 05. Now, once I enter it here, automatically I will get it here also, because this is a table. If it would have been a normal data range, this will not come. So that is the major advantage of table over the data range. Fine. Now, how to make this? How to make this drop down? Okay. Now, what I'll do, I'll take one sheet over here. I'll take one sheet, control, I'll make one new sheet. Okay, I'll make one new sheet. And from this data, I'm copying the entire data to this one. Fine. Just to show you how we will proceed. These are my products. Control C. I'll put it here, Control V, and just in the data, I'll go there and I will remove duplicates. Just remove duplicates. Okay. So my data is ready for you. So this is the master list for my products. Now my products master list is ready. What I want here drop down. For the product, I want one drop down. So this will be my prompt. And here I want drop down. How I'll get that thing? Now I'll open my this thing. I'll open my formulas also. Fine. So that I can show you everything. This is the area where I want to put my drop down. Okay. This is the area where I want to put my drop down. I'll go to data. I'll go to validation, data validation. And here I am getting data validation. In settings, what I want list. See, in entire Excel, what language we are speaking in our general life, everything you will find in Excel. There is nothing technical in this. List. What is the source? Source is my what? This one. Now, let me convert this into table first. What I'll do? Control T. And it got converted to table. So simple. Now what will happen? We'll go there, data. In this, we have data validation. Click here, go to list, and here you just click on this. Range is selected, press OK. Now you are ready with your dropdown. It is that simple. Nothing is difficult. Even a fresher can see and mark these 5-6 steps. He can make his own dashboard. Major thing is to create the data. They are all authentication, validation, verification, everything is required. Once the data is ready, as of this screen, my data is ready. I have to just make use of that data and make a dashboard. Fine. Now this data is ready with me. Now what I want, the calendar. Okay, calendar year. I am writing say calendar year. Here what we want, Jan, just make it Jan. Jan onwards, just drag it. You need not to do anything, just drag it. So your months are ready. If you want to highlight some color, highlight some color. Okay, so this is the ready. Same thing you want here. We have two years, 2018, 19, and another one is 2019, 20. We have 2 years data. I have written here. This also you can automate it from this thing, functions. This also can be automated. Again, you want a one blank line over here, make it like this and put it here. And if you want it, merge it, no issues. Same thing you want to copy here, Control C and make it Control V. Let's change the color of this particular area. Done. So that format is ready with you, which I have shown you. Only the colors are different. Only the colors are different. Format is ready with you. Now what we will do? Calendar year. Calendar years are this. Oh, I'll take it little this side. Control. I'll move this to Control X and Control V. Here also Control X and Control V. And these are my months. Fine. So this is one set of data and this is your another set of data full. Now what we want? We want to populate data over here. Now what will come into picture? The sum function. If we do manually, what we will do? We'll select the product 2 records and in that we will go for the financial year 18-19 and then January month. What all things are getting filtered with these 3, then we'll make a sum. So it's a multiple criteria sum. In sum, if it is a single, you can write it like sum, what we have done earlier in the first screen. When you are going for multiple, then if it's a single criteria, you can go for sum if. If it is more than one criteria, you can go for sum ifs. Sum ifs can be used for a single criteria also. If you don't want to use sum if, don't use it, directly go with sum and sum ifs. Skip sum ifs, will do. Because sum ifs is the universal set for all the sums. Fine. Now here you see, I want total of all three parameters, 1, 2, and 3. What I'll do? Equals sum IFS. Sum ifs. Sum ifs is a function for multiple criteria. Tab key. What is the sum range? On what I have to do the sum? Say, for example, I want to do the sum of this one. I'll select the entire column. When you are selecting entire column, means what? E colon E. There, the row number will not come. If you are selecting the range, then the row number you have to write. Now, it is E column, and this column is fixed. You can make it F4. By pressing F4 key, dollar will get prefixed with the cell address. Never use Shift and dollar key. You will make a mistake. Always use F4 key. Automatically, the dollar sign will get attached. Then, what is next? Sum range we have selected. Then, comma. As soon as you press comma, it will ask you for the criteria range. Which is the criteria range? I say, my product is my first criteria range. Sequence can be anything. Don't worry whether we have to take sequence year or month or product. Anything you can take. If I am saying this is my product is my sequence. Okay. Here also, but I will press F4 key. Comma. Now it is asking for criteria. With this range, what I want what is what I have selected here. This position is also fixed. The position which is fixed, that means that the absolute reference will come. Absolute reference means dollar as a prefix to the row as well as to the column. So this is also there. Now again, comma. Now whenever you are writing any function, make sure if anything comes into square bracket, means that is optional. If it is there, then use it. If you don't use it, it is okay. System will not give you any error. Now it is asking for range 2. What is range 2? My calendar year. Okay, calendar year. Where is my calendar year? My calendar year is this one. Financial year, sorry. So this is my financial year. This is my criteria range 2. I have fixed it. Comma. What is my criteria? Criteria is this cell. And here you have to make sure one thing. This formula we are going to apply for the multiple years. Means row will change. What will remain fixed? The column. So the thing which is going to remain fixed will be prefixed as dollar, and which is going to change, that will become open. Open means without dollar. This. So O is fixed, 2 is open. Because I want to copy this formula in the next row, for the next year. So 2 will become 3. So I need to write formula only once for the entire trend chart. Comma. What is my criteria range 3? Is the month. Where is my month? This one. I have selected this thing. I'll press F4 key. Comma. What is my criteria 3? Criteria 3 is month. Now here, what is changing? Column is changing. P, Q, R, S, T. Column is changing, but the row is remaining fixed. Then in this case, what you will do? You are making row as fixed and column is variable. Now you press it and say enter. Figure is coming 5920. Now, if you want to see this formula, what you have applied, make it formula text and click here. This is your entire formula. Sum ifs, what you want to sum it, what is the first range, what is the criteria, what is the second range, what is the criteria, what is the third range, what is the criteria. Similarly, you can make use of your data. Now, after this, what you have to do, just drag it. And here also, just drag it. Only one time formula. Your entire analysis is over. Product-wise, year-wise, month-wise sales. It is ready. Now, the trend chart you will not make on this. The trend chart will be on running total. So how to get that running total for this chart? Bring your cursor here. Write it here equal to. Make it sum. Sum. What is the number? This number. I want this as a range. When you press colon, that will become a single cell range. Okay, this is your single cell range. Now what will happen? If I put it like this, I'll copy to the next one, then that will become Q2. Then next is R2. That I don't want. I want summation of this, then summation of these three, then summation of these four, and so on. So what will be remain fixed? My column will remain fixed. So here you make it F4, F4, F4. Your column remains fixed and press enter. Now what will happen when you copy it over here? What it does? It gives the sum of these two. P2 is fixed, Q2 is running. Fine. Again proceed further up to this. Now you check what is the total? Total of all these things. It keeps on going like this and you are done for the 1819. Just drag it and send it. Okay, this is done. अब यहाँ पर आप देखिए, this is the entire total and this is the entire total. Now, if you want to check it manually also, go there. What is it? 52077, 52077. So figures are matching. Your entire thing is done. Now see the beautiful thing. So for this, what function we have used? Equal to formula text and see the formula for this also. Very simple formula. Nothing is great in this. Just we have selected the range. Both the formulas are in front of you. Now, what we'll do, we'll make a chart. Select this entire range. Go to insert and go to charts. Here you select this one, line with markers. Click it. The chart is ready for you. This is the raw chart. This is your raw chart. Now, what we will do in this? We would like to extend it little bit. Done. Now, in the chart also, there are multiple options. Which option you want? You just move your cursor over there and you will see multiple charts available. Okay, the one which you like the most, click on that. Okay, there are multiple charts. Now you click on this. I like black color, I have taken. But this black color is little less. I can make it dark black from here. And this is again document, you can say it's a drawing book now. How good you are in thinking, how good you are in matching the colors, it depends on that. Now, for this, one thumb rule you keep it in mind. Whenever you are making any chart, don't keep your legends neither to left nor to right because they are a space waster. And on the screen, we have limited space when we are making our dashboard. So we have to optimize the screen. What we can do? We can bring them up because we know that for title, we are going to occupy this space. So why to waste this space? You can make use of this space by extending your chart more big. Fine. Now, after this, the series 1 and series 2, right click, go to select data. And here also you can edit this. This is for what? This one. Okay. And this one is for second one. So your readability of your chart gets increased. Fine. This you can do one more thing. You can make it like this and put it like this. Fine. Your chart should look good. Now, the markers. How are markers? Okay. Click on this. Go to here. Here you have line and marker. If you want to change the color of line, click on that line. Okay. Solid line. And which color you want of your choice, click it. Color line is changed. Now, on the same way, you have marker. Click on that marker. And there you will find marker options. Go to built-in and select which marker you want to place for to show the data label. I say I want this one. What is the size you want to make it? Make it 7. Okay. It is again your choice. If you want to fill that with some color, or the gradient color, you can take it as gradient color also. Say I want to fill it with this. Then again you go with the second. And again, if you want to apply for the border of this marker, you can apply solid line and make it say yellow color border, or say red color border, make it yellow color border, red color border. Fine. So now the line color is changed. The marker is there of the 7 size and with the red color border. Same thing you can apply for this also. Firstly, make the line color solid line. Let's make it red, no issues. In the marker, you can go to the marker options, go to built-in. If you want to make it circle again, make it circle, increase the size, close it. In the fill, you can go with the solid fill, and here you make it say blue in color, and close this. For the border, you make it red and make it the say yellow border line. And you are done with this also. So both the charts are ready, everything is ready. Now what happens? You want chart title, the major thing. But your data is combined for multiple products. Chart title, if you hard code it, what we generally do, we click here, we go here and we write here title, anything for the product 1, 10 analysis, product 2 analysis, and so on. If you don't want to do that and want to make your chart title dynamic, that also you can do it. How? I will bring this cursor to chart down. Now what I am having, this is my product 1. I will make one formula over here. What I will do? Equals, I will write here year wise, or say year wise, year/month wise sales trend for the product. Only this much I will write. I will not write the product name. I will not write the product name. What will happen? If I'll put it enter, so this becomes what? Equal to this. It's one text string, I have kept it over here. But we know the concatenation function. We can concatenate any two text unconditionally. That is the functionality of concatenate. What we will do? We'll concatenate. We'll put and sign over here and say this cell. And this position is fixed. We'll make it F4. Now what happens? This thing is ready. Now if I change this thing from product 2 to product 1, my title gets changed. Here if I'll get 3, my 3 is getting changed. But I want this thing not here. I want this thing at the title place. How we'll get that thing? Now that is a beautiful part of the chart. Click on the chart. Click on the chart title. Don't do double click. When you click once again, what will happen? The cursor will come inside the border. Means that is in edit mode. Just click on this once. When you click once, your cursor is sitting on the boundary of your cell. When the cursor is sitting on the boundary of your cell, means that area is as good as a normal cell of your Excel sheet. You can apply any formula on that. What you can do? Now you are on the boundary of the cell. Go to the formula bar. Equals, give this cell address and press enter. Now your text is inside the text. You can put it on this top. So nobody will be able to see from where the titles are changing. Just make it here if you want. Fine. If you want to make it simple, you can make it simple. You want to change any font, you can change it font as per your requirement. Now you see, this is your chart title. Now we'll see the entire thing here. We'll go to view, your formula bar is there. Okay, collapse. Now here you see, this is my chart. I'm selecting what? Product 1. The chart is for product 1. I'm not changing anything in my chart, neither in my data. Only the end user will keep on feeding data in this table. I will get my MIS ready to use at every entry. I need not to wait for a month or week that my data entry will get over. The data gets over, my data is ready. Every time online MIS is ready for you. This is your sales stack. Now, with this, one part is over of your MIS. Second part, let me show you. It's again most interesting part. This is your base data. This is your base data again. What I'll do, I will make complete dashboard on this. And where we will end, I'll show you the last screen of where we are going to reach and how. These three are the reports what I am going to generate for you and purely dynamic. And after that, this will be the dashboard. This type of dashboard you will be in a position to see on your screen. And everybody will be in a position to make it. There is nothing great in making this thing. Nothing great. I am not doing anything great. Here you see, these are the data will be visible. The message, anything you want to put it, you can put a message. If you have some values where during the meeting somebody asks you, I want this in thousands, I want this in lakhs or crores, you need not to go anywhere. You can do from here itself. These are your charts. Now, if I select, and these are my slicers, which I have shown you earlier when I taught you the table. Okay, these are my charts. Now, if I want to see the data of only 18, 19, I'll just click on this. I'll click on this and my data gets filtered for 18, 19. And all the chart gets changed. All the chart gets changed. If I want all, but I want only quarter one data. Quarter one data is there. I want quarter one and quarter two data. I'll get two results. If I want only region 2, I can get it from region 2. Everything gets changed automatically in all the charts. Here I have kept 4, you can keep 10. All the charts should be linked. How we can link all the charts from our slicer so that your data is also getting changed. Now, right now we are having region 2 and 3. So this is region 2 and 3. If I'll make it only 4, so only 4 will come. Here, all will come. It is entire thing dynamic. And to make this chart, you need only 10-15 minutes, not more than that. But after making this, you are free for every month. You need not to wait for people to enter the data and see what dashboard is coming. Dashboard is every day. Every entry is your dashboard. Make that type of flexibility in your system. Now, how we can make this thing? Let me show you. Now, I will come back to my this thing. Fine. And I will open this also. Okay. So this is my entire screen. I will go back to my base data. This is my base data. Again, I will copy this thing for you. Same data, I will copy for you. Control N, and I'm putting it here. Fine. My practice says there should not be any grid lines because grid lines gives us the feel like we are sitting in a jail. So I always switch off my grid lines. I never keep grid lines in my screen because a plain paper looks better. Fine. This is my grid page. I'll save it as some file, say on desktop. I say Roshani students. Fine. I have saved this file. Now, again, we are at the base data. I'll rename it and make it as base data. Now, file is ready for me. Now, what I'll do? To make a pivot table, it is not necessary that you should have your data in table form. But when you are going to have data model, then yes, you need data should be in table because they are linking each other. To make your pivot table from your normal sheet, it is possible. Right now, I am doing from your normal sheet. I am not converting this into a table. Fine. This is my data. What I'll do and why pivot table is required, that I'll show you here. And when I click on insert and I'll click on pivot table, what it says, easily arrange and summarize complex data in a table. Okay. And second part, I'll show you practically. I'll click on this. It will automatically select the entire range. So my range is selected up to 757 rows. I have here in this sheet, I've selected. Now, where you want to make your pivot table? Here, it's a new worksheet. I am going on the new worksheet rather than making on the same worksheet. I'll show you how to make it on the same worksheet also. I'll keeping here as a new worksheet and I'll making it here. Okay. Fine. So now OK is there, and this is only my pivot table. This block is my pivot table, and this much only you have to learn. Now it's a game of making your mouse move from one point to another. Nothing is there. That's why I told you in the initial stage, even if a fresher or a beginner who doesn't know Excel can make dashboard, if he understands only few steps, data is ready, you can make your dashboard. Now here you see, first thing, whenever you are converting your normal range to either a table or to a pivot table, give his name. Otherwise, what will happen? You will get confused on which table you are working. So table name is must. Here you have pivot table analyze and design. Two options gets open. When you click outside this, both will go. These are called your contextual menus. This will appear only when they are required. Otherwise, they will go. Fine. Now, what we need here, I want to change the table name, pivot table name. How I can do that? Click on pivot table analyze. In that, you have pivot table. And here is the pivot table name. For your easy maintenance, for your easy understanding, segregate both the things. One is simple data, that is normal data range. When you are converting that normal data range to a table, make TB as a first two letters. It is my nomenclature. You can keep your nomenclature, but that you keep it for all the sheets, wherever you are making table. My nomenclature is TB for table. Right now, we are talking about pivot table. I will make it PT. PT. And what I want say region. I say region. Means in this pivot table, I am more concentrating on my region analysis. I'll click here. As soon as I click there, my PT region will come here. Now, the reason for writing the pivot table name or table name is, when you click here, who will remember all these names? It is very difficult. We are not here to remember these names. The name what you have given there, click there again. Automatically it will get selected. Just press Ctrl+C and give that name to the sheet name. Rename and make it this one. Now it is very easy. From the sheet name itself, you can make out that what will be the pivot table. So no need to remember any table name. Whether it's a table, then make it TB. If it's a pivot table, make it PT. Now, this PT is ready. Here you have different type of setup. Which type of setting you want for the pivot table? This type selection, it's just a display. I am not interested in these displays. I am interested in what? In new set of data. How? In the pivot table analyze, what I can do in the design. Yeah, right click here and go to pivot table options. Here it is a pivot table. In the pivot table options, you click here. And PT region is automatically coming. Otherwise, pivot table 1 was there. Fine. This is your maintenance task becomes easy. Your document becomes self-explanatory and understandable everyone. Now, in this display, you are having classic pivot table layout. This is also a table layout. I want classic pivot table. Why? Because it enables dragging of fields in the grid. Activate this. Fine. And make it okay. Yes. Options, display, and okay. And you make it okay. Fine. So this will look like new feature. That is all the four things are same, but it will look like this. How it is helpful? Suppose I want here as region. What it says, drop row fields here. I'll pick this region and put it here. Now it is a child play, you can say, any Tom, Dick and Harry can do, just drag and drop. What do you want to hear? Products. Put it here, products. These are your products. What do you want? That sale quantity. Okay. Where is the sales quantity? This one. Drop it. So your first summary report is ready. Region wise, product wise, your details. Now, after this, if somebody asks, I want type wise, bring it here and put it here. Logic. This is your type wise. In retail sale, in region 1, this is the report and this is the total. Suppose in this also, somebody asks, I want financial year also. Retail sale, financial year wise I want. Pick up this, put it here. This is now financial year wise. Nothing to be done. Everything is getting automated. Now, suppose in this case, if you don't want this, you can click it here. Goes away. This is the one layout. Now, these are the rows. After making this report, everybody will see there should be one gap in between. That would be, that sounds good. How you can do that? Go to design. And now you have to play with the design part. Design. What you want? Blank row. Click on this blank row. And just say insert blank line after each item. Blank line is inserted. Manually you cannot do. This is the way you have to do it. Now, in this, if you feel like that this columns are more, you want to make it short, go to this and show in compact form. This will come down. This is one layout. Second layout, go to the outline form. Third layout, go to the tabular form. It will come up. It's a tabular form. And then, suppose you want to use this data somewhere in your Excel sheet. Don't copy data like this. What will happen? If you copy from this, directly select and copy, it will get pasted over there with paste special. But these columns, these rows are blank. Again, you will fall that how to get this VLOOKUP or filter or data sorting. You need to fill up this thing. How you can fill up this data? Again, you go to design. And that is what? In the report layout, repeat all item labels. Click on this. Item label gets repeated. Just copy it and then again you do not repeat it. Done? So this is the way how you can make your report user-friendly at any moment of time. You can create your totals. Now, suppose these lines are there. Now your boss says, I want this line to be highlighted. If you want to highlight this row, total row, when this cursor comes as an arrow, don't keep your cursor here. If you keep your cursor here and click, this row will get selected. What you have to do? You have to select cursor from inside the row. Inside this rows. Only these rows will get selected. You want to change their color, you can change that colors as per your requirement. So blank line is there, total is there, everything is ready for you. Now the thing comes, what is remaining? Say for quarter. I want quarter-wise report. Okay. Or I'll make it here. Quarters, I will make it here. I will remove from products. I'll remove this product from here and I'll bring quarters over here. Okay. I want to make quarters here. Quarters are. Instead of region, I am keeping quarters. And region, where I am making it? I am moving the region, quarter, product. Product, I am making it here at this point. So these are my products. So here I can say my products are there. Okay. My type of sale is there. My regions are there, quarters are there, and everything is ready. Now the point is, suppose you are filtering data from here. You are saying product 1. Click it, product 1 and product. You press OK. Whenever you select multiple items, but not all, you will get data here as a multiple item. When you select only one, you will get the name of the product. And when you select all, then you will get all over here. So any type of thing you can do it. Now suppose you have taken this output, data is ready, and you want to change its look. Go to design and you can change its look from here. Okay. Say I want to make it like this, or I want to make it like this, I can make it. So look is also changed. No extra effort, just click. You should have good mouse in hand. That's it. Now, after this, suppose your management says this is for all the 4 products. I want individual product wise summary.
Volume.
Yeah.
Put the volume.
Where?
Increase the volume.
Okay. Now,
okay.
Now here you see. Now management asks, we want the breakup of all the product, not all together. We want 4 different sheets or 5 different sheets. As many products we are having, we want different sheets for every product. Now, if you don't know this feature, what you will start doing? You will go with this, you will select this one, take the printout of this, or you will save somewhere else, then go for 2 and 3 and 4. In our case, we will not do anything. Here, what you are having? You have only 2 sheets right now. This is your base sheet and this is your pivot table. These 2 sheets you are carrying right now. Now, what we'll do? You have pivot table analyze. And in this, beautiful feature of pivot table is, click on this arrow. Here, don't click on options. If you click on options, you will go into pivot table options. We are not interested in that. We are interested in its drop down. Click on this drop down. You will get 3 options. Here we want show report filter pages. I'll click on this. The moment I click on this, I will get one window. This is what show report filter pages. As many filters I have kept here, 1, 2, 3, those all will be selected here. Now, out of those, right now I'm having 1. I'm getting 1. I'll say product and say OK. The moment I click OK, just see at the bottom, you will get 4 different sheets created. OK. So 4 different sheets are ready for you. This is for product 1. This is for product 2, product 3, and product 4. No extra efforts to be put in. Directly it comes here. All the 4 products are ready for you. Now, while looking at this, somebody says, every month, every quarter you are performing well. Why not in this quarter 4? Then what is the answer? They want breakup of this. To whom they have sold out 436, 736 units. Or management says region 2, in quarter 4, we have stopped giving the sales. How these figures are coming? Both way it is fine. Now, 736 is there. If I want to see from where this figure has come, the breakup of the 736, you just double click on this figure and you will get the breakup of that. And the total of this is 736. You have to maintain only one thing, that is the first data what end user is entering. If that is controlled, you can play with your data. If that is not controlled, you have to suffer throughout your life. So keep all the validation checks in your data entry sheet, like data validation. All the data validation options you should use. Error, messaging, everything. That becomes the base of your data. If that is perfectly entered, in no case your MIS dashboard will go wrong. And once this thing is over, meeting is over, we have given the data, don't carry this clutter with you, because this clutter comes on click of an event. Just select all these files. Just select all these files and again right click, delete them. Don't carry with you, because this is just on click of an event you are getting it. Don't carry with you. So this is one thing what we have done. Suppose the second thing, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, select.
Sorry for the here. Basically, we will continue for another 10 minutes and we'll take the questions. I know that we overshoot the time, but the faculty has a very interesting topic and the people are enjoying this. So we'll give them another 20 minutes. Like we are supposed to finish it at 8. But let him continue till 8:20 and then we'll take up the question.
So what I will do, so now you got the idea how it comes. But whenever you want this type of breakup of products, that it is necessary that one filter field should always be there. Suppose in this case, if I say this product, I am removing it. So there is nothing in this drop-down field. Now if you try by going there, this option is in the gray mode. This will not be visible. So don't try by without doing any filter field over there. And if you are trying and say it is not coming, it won't come. Fine. So this is the thing what I was supposed to show you. Now, just to make a short thing, I will make one chart for this. Okay, I'll make one chart for this. What I'll do, I'll show on my sheet directly because time is short. So I'll show you directly on this sheet. Data is same. Okay. I have shown you the report filtering, how to create the report. Here, sometimes what happens, you need to give commission to someone. So in that case, you need not to create fields in your main sheet that will increase your size of your Excel sheet because Excel sheet in companies are very big. Lakhs of records are there. So in that case, no need to insert new column, which is logical and can be calculated. Put it in the pivot table itself. Suppose here it's a field. Okay. If I say in this is my commission. I'll remove this first. What I'll do, I'll go to this one. I'll go to field items. And here I am having calculated fields. What I'll do, I'll remove this field. Commission field is there. I will delete it. Okay, I have deleted this field. It's gone. Now I want to insert. Suppose on this, if my margins are more than 25,000, I want to give 5% of this value as commission. What I can do, I'll go here. I'll go to calculated field. Here, what I'll do, I'll write commission. Commission I have written. What is the formula? Formula is, I want that those who are getting gross margin and title is anything, this value is greater than 20,000. To those I want to give the commission. So what I'll write here, if condition is there, what is this? Gross margin. If gross margin is greater than 25,000, then what to do? Gross margin into 5%. Else I want to make it 0. And I'll say add. And say okay. So my greater than 25,000, no commission. Greater than 25,000, there is commission. What percent? 5%. 5% of this is this. So you can calculate inside the pivot table without creating any extra field in your table. And when you are moving on your pivot table, this block is coming and that disturbs you. How you can remove this? Just click on pivot table options. And in that, you have what? In the display, show contextual tooltips. Switch off this thing. Once you switch off this thing and say, okay. Now that will not appear. Wherever you are, that contextual help will not come. So this is the way how you can insert your fields also. Next is your filter. Filter, I have shown you. Okay, fine. Dashboard. Now for that data, I have made this chart. Okay. Earlier in the trend chart, what I have shown you, similar way the data you have to select and make a chart. How it gets linked to each other, that I'll show you. That is the main part. The main part of that thing is this. Here I am having what? Slicers. Now what I'll do, I'll select the slicer, right click on that, and there is report connections. I am removing these report connections from him. Okay, I have removed. Now, here also, I have removed the report connections. I have removed these two. I am going here. I have removed report connections. I am removing these two. I have removed. Now what will happen? If I'll click here, nothing will go wrong. Only where it is connected, that the data will get changed. Otherwise, it will not change. Now, how to establish that connectivity? Click on the slicer, right click, go to report connections. And here you have tables. Now, why I am asking to write the pivot table name? Otherwise, this type of figures you will be getting. And it is very difficult to make out on which table you are getting connected. Click it, click it, click it. All the three are getting connected. Okay. Here, for this thing, again you go to report connection, click this and click this. Okay. For this also, right click, go to report connections, click both of this. Again, go here, report connections, it is already there. So all the connections are built in. Now you do, all the charts will change. Right? So now you can see the same chart. Earlier we have seen without knowledge. Now we are seeing with little bit of knowledge of that. Little bit to nahi hai, but you can say the good knowledge you have gained. Now if you click here, all the charts are coming. This is only because, and now whenever you make a chart, just copy that chart, cut and paste on the dashboard. Wherever you are making, cut and paste on the dashboard, align them, format them. All formatting is again, it's a drawing book. Which type of formatting you want, you have to make it. And finally, you have to connect all these slices. And if in one chart, you have made use of region and another also you have made use region as a slicer. And if you both are copying here, once you can do this connectivity, second slicer should be deleted. Only one slicer is enough for the entire charts. This way, you can make use of your slicers, your pivot table. And here I have seen what I have kept all the pivot table on the same screen, not different sheets. On the same screen, I have kept all the pivot table. You can place it anywhere. If I want to copy this pivot table from here and I want to cut it from here, Control X, and I want to paste it here, I can do that. It can be done. Okay, so with this, I end my session. And Deepak bhai, if you want to.
Yeah. So there are some questions. Udam Singh says that this is quite useful. Thank you, Udam Singh. You find it very useful, and maybe many others would have find it useful. So how to prevent theft of my data by employee in case of MX Excel use?
Yeah, in that case, what you can do, wherever you are pasting such type of formulas, I'll show you one small example for that. Very small example. In the same sheet, I'll show you. Suppose this is my data, normal data. Okay, this is the data. And I am removing this also. I am removing this also. Now, what happened? Somebody plays mistake with this. Somebody plays with this one. Plays with this rate. What he does, he writes equal to 10 plus. If he writes something like this, the rate is changed. Now, how you will come to know that this rate is correct or not? You are not going to check everything in detail, whether he has added or not. For such cases, what you can do here, I can get the charger, please. Otherwise, chalna to chahiye. 28 minutes. Okay, it will work. Okay, this is the thing. Now, what you have to do in that case, you have to just select the entire range. Okay, you don't know where he has played the formula mischief. Just press Ctrl G. Press Ctrl G. Go to special. And there you click on formulas and say OK. And here you make it highlighted. So wherever the formula is there, it will get highlighted. So here there should not be any formula, but still formula is there. You can control check from here that there is some formula. First control. Second control, somebody does like this. Yahan par aake, he does 100. If it is written 100, this thing. Okay. Now, if we write in this side, how you can control that thing? Because it is already formula. In formula itself, it is adding something. There you can make use of your formula text. Just check it like this and go down. Here also you can get that he has played with the data. So there are many ways and means to check the formulas also.
Can we trace the user?
Yeah,
Can we trace the user who has done this?
that you can trace in Google Sheets, not in Excel. Google Sheets mein you can control each and everything at what time.
Mr. Narendra Pathak.
Yeah, you can trace from the Google Sheets. If you are working on Google Sheet, definitely you can see at what time he has done that thing. That is also there.
Now, if you are getting continuous data through IoT, how we can add those data in chart?
For
So
specific,
from IoT, Internet of Things, there are some data streamlined and it is coming to the Excel file. So basically the pivot table or the charts or the reports that you are generating from the base data.
yeah.
And let's say that I add data from IoT to my base data.
Hmm.
Can that be
Checked.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that case, you can keep your conditional formatting over there. If you have
And,
certain
we
set of
want,
rules, you can make use of your conditional formatting. And
we
from
want
conditional
only
formatting, you can do it.
550 entries. So you want to have a control over the entries.
Which one?
See, he want only last 50 entries of the IoT data. See,
Ah.
IoT keep on
Mm,
sending
yeah.
data continuously.
Yeah.
But he want the chart and everything to be prepared for every 50 data. So maybe, Jaideep ji, can you unmute yourself and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Just suppose I am getting data from any IoT device through sensors, and just I want to prepare chart for specific last 50 or 100 entries.
Okay.
So is it possible to take only those data in this
Yes,
chart?
in that case, what you can do, you can make use of your row number count, and from that you take last 50 entries in the pivot table. That can be possible.
Okay. Because each and every entry comes in a next row.
Yeah,
If it comes from IoT.
right.
Okay.
So last 50 entry, you can take it from the row count and you can get the last 50 entry and make it a pivot table. That also you can automate it. That also you can automate it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Very informative session. Thanks a lot.
So I think the session was very interactive and rather self-explanatory. He's not that he only shown some best features but he basically explained that in a very short span of time that how you can achieve those best feature on your own. And I think that what he said at the initially that you don't need any knowledge of Excel, and definitely he made the session so lucid that even the guy who doesn't know the Excel probably he could be able to work on Excel and achieve this result. This was an excellent program. And look for similar programs on every Saturday. Make sure that you spend your Saturday 7 to 8 for this Saturday evening talk, and you watch your career for 1 year, and you see that you will be at a different height. We'll ensure that a lot more good programs are coming to you, and please be regular and support this program. Any other questions you have?
Actually, there was a question.
One more question.
One guy posted that, can we get the recording of this event? So
Yes.
that recording will be uploaded on the
Yeah.
YouTube.
We
on the
will,
website of Roshani Technology Foundation and on the Facebook account of Roshani Technology Foundation. So on all the social media platforms of Roshani Computer Services as well as Roshani Technology Foundations will be uploaded all the videos and everything.
And we will be sending this video to all Institute of Engineers, Computer Society of India, the Indian Institute of Architects, BITA, BPC, ISTD, and HR Milestone. So maybe if you are in touch with any of these officials or office bearers, you will be able to get from there. And otherwise, and if you need any further corporate training or maybe in-depth training, you'll be in touch with us. We'll share the contact number of Manoj Bhai. He will be happy to do the training program for you. So thank you very much for being with us, and really sorry that we extend beyond 8 o'clock. We hold you for another 25-30 minutes. But I think that this was worth enough. And he was basically in a flow so I could not stop him. So thank you, Manoj ji, for being with us, and it was wonderful session. And I think that this session will make an impact for entire generation, and maybe people will remember you for a
Yeah.
long time
Yeah,
for
right.
taking this session. Thank you, Manoj.
Thank you, Manoj bhai.
With this, we end this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Manoj bhai.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
bye. Bye. Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
Manoj bhai. Can we get the Excel data sheet for
Yeah,
practice?
that is data sheet. I'll send it to Mr. Deepak bhai, and he will share with you.
Okay, thanks, Manoj bhai.
Thank you. Thank you.
Recording